Raulston Arboretum. I'm going to turn the camera around. This is the entrance. It's a beautiful park. It's kind of my equivalent to Elizabeth Park, and here we are in November. It is November 28th. Temperature is about 62 degrees outside. We are in Raleigh, North Carolina, so I just want to give you guys this little video of what the park looks like. Here we go. They do have a facility where people can rent to have functions, and I think there's a function going on today. Come this way. So one thing that I like about this park is there's a lot of little nooks and crannies. Like, you don't have to stay on the path, which reminds me a lot of Elizabeth Park, that you can go behind the trees. So I kind of avoided the main entrance. I'm gonna kind of come down this way because I think there's people over there kind of like waiting for some other people. There's a building there, is a visitor center. Let's keep going. I'm gonna go this way because I really like the Asian garden. And pardon that everything is kind of dead right now. It's still a beautiful park. The visitor center over there, and this is the education center. So this arboretum is on the campus of NC State University, and it's about 5 minutes down the street from the North Carolina State Fairgrounds. Here's the education center, and they have rooms in there that you can rent for functions, but otherwise it's little classrooms. That's new. The pergola thing, that's new. I think it's just signifying the entrance of the Japanese garden. I think it's a Japanese garden, Asian. So I'll show you over here really quick, even though we're gonna come over here later. But this part is a patio. Those are the classrooms, the individual classrooms that you can either rent one or all three and open up the walls and have a function. And then your function comes out to here. If you want to have something at night, you have the lights on. So that is the South Terrace. Let's go back to the Japanese garden. Paenoni Barcella, Ito hybrid peony. Then we have the Iris Japonica. What is that tree called? Skirt chaser, Japanese evergreen. Qué lindo. I just got a whiff of plátanos. And those are skin banana. Mira, no me diga que esos son palchas. Esos son palcha. No me digas. Oh no. These are, I don't know what those are. Let's try to find the sign. That's not it. There's a whole bunch of them. There's like oranges. Quite honestly, I think people threw those down here for the squirrels to eat. So let's get out of the mud and keep going. One of the things that I like about this place is that they have benches like strategically located in different areas. You have one back there. And I'll show you the other spots. You can keep going that way. This is new. This is new from the last time that I was here. This is new from the last time, like they built this here. That wasn't there before. I haven't been here in probably a year. Look at that tree. Look at that tree. Ain't that beautiful? That bright red, the bright red leaves just don't, the camera doesn't pick it up. Qué lindo. Look at that tree. Look at that tree. That is amazing. Alright, so we're gonna keep going. You can see the outside of the Japanese garden. You can see Japanese or Chinese. I'm gonna get corrected. That's the entrance. We're just gonna kind of like zigzag around that way. But I want you to see the wall. They decorated as if you're entering the home of someone. And there's like a soldier over here. There you go. Look at the trees, qué lindo. Look at this tree. I just find it interesting, the trunk, the color of the trunk, and how different they are. See how that one's like really brown and like, not brown, but look at the texture compared to how smooth this one is, and it's like a green. Que lindo. That is a Lithocarpus glaber, smooth tan bark oak, where the other one is Castanopsis sclerophylla, Chinese tan bark oak. So they're both oak trees. And trying to see the difference between the leaves. I don't see much difference in the leaf. The leaf kind of looks the same, but they have a different trunk. I'll give you a look at where we came from over there. Let's keep going. And considering that was a Chinese tree, I'm wondering if this is a Chinese garden and not Japanese. Let's enter. This has always been here, the stone bench. Somebody left their mask. People, please keep track of your masks. So this bench has always been here. I sit here often because you can look into the garden. I'm going to turn it this way just so I can take a picture this way. And if I keep videotaping that way, it's going to be crooked. I should have recorded landscape. My brother would be yelling at me right now. So it ends there. So we have here Acer palmatum, green dragon Japanese maple. And then we have the Japanese cobra lily, which is not in bloom, but what I'm pointing out is that this is a Japanese tree, whereas the other one was Chinese. So I'm trying to determine the type of garden that this is. Asian. If it's Asian, then it covers all of Asia, and or is it specifically Chinese or Japanese? Let's keep going. So we have a spot there, and I usually go that way or this way, but let's take a look. Now I want to point out, it says keep off the gravel. What I want to point out is in the summertime, I'll try to come, they actually rake this so that it looks like it has waves, and the gravel will be raked with a pattern, which is why they tell you to stay off the gravel. I'm not sure it's been tended to recently, but this is the inside. There's that wall. We were just on the other side of that wall. Que lindo. And it also stinks because they have a sign there for the name of that tree. How are we supposed to know the name of the tree if we can't walk on the gravel? So they should have put that sign a little bit over here somewhere where we can read it, but it's beautiful. I like the colors. I like that green tree. Este que está aquí. Let's see what this is. This is a podcarpus. It doesn't really tell me what it is. If anybody knows what kind of tree that is. I'm digging the red. Look at that color. Wow. Let's take another picture. And let's keep going. and the leaves are covering it, but all of this is usually gravel, and they do a really nice job raking nice patterns into the gravel. And we have Dwarf Mondo grass. It's species native to China, Korea, Japan, and Taiwan. It's tall grass. I wonder if that's kind of like what they use for rattan and wicker furniture. I never noticed this here before, but I'm sure it was already there. That's another dead end there, but it has a nice bench for people to sit in. And you have the tree. Let's see if I can get a picture of the tree without interrupting them. Or not a picture of it, but just to capture the tree. There's the tree. I'll figure out what kind of tree that is. We'll keep going. This is still part of the Asian garden. There's the gong. Yes, I'm gonna ring it. It's really nice here in the spring and summer. I'll try to do a follow-up video to that. So I'm gonna say that this is an Asian garden because the things that are planted here are from different parts of Asia, except for the squirrel over there who just went up there. But we have Coral ardisia, species native to Japan and India. I don't think that's it. I think this is the coral. And then this one here, when it's in bloom, is the Aspidistra austroinanamesis, or whatever that is. Yes, I'm butchering these names, not on purpose. Another little nook and cranny. You can sit down. Let's keep going. Little nooks and crannies. Let's go this way. There's a nice little nook and cranny, which I like. It's a nice little dead end. You can just kind of sit here under this tree and not be bothered. Bring a book, anything, just if you want to just meditate. I love this garden. We're going to keep going. Alright, so that encompasses this entire garden under the pergola here. Let's go out. This is the end of this section here. We're going to go out to the main field where they have concerts. They're having a photo shoot. I wonder, they must have had a wedding. There's a spot for a wedding too. Which is why I say that it reminds me of Elizabeth Park. Been kissing for a long time. I'm kidding. So that's nice. This actually, they widened this and they actually made it really pretty. It wasn't this wide. As you come out of the garden, it used to be a smaller walkway. If anything, I don't think this was here. I remember it just walking out onto the grass. So let's keep going. That's the parking lot over there for the grounds staff who maintain the property. Let's keep going here. Let's read the sign. Rich in diversity, a mixed border uses a variety of plants such as trees, shrubs, perennial vines, bulbs, and grasses to create a flowing multi-seasonal display. Mixed border. That's where we are here. So we're going to go in here. This is also new. It used to be all grass. You just walk out onto grass. This is new. Let's go out here. This is a nice section back here because they have plants. I don't know, actually, I haven't been here in a while, so let me see if it's still there. They had plants where plants that attract bees. No, they took it down. This is the outskirts of the park. Similar to the greenhouse area of Elizabeth Park where they plant all of their stuff. I like that. That's like a cactus garden back there. Let's take a walk over there. There's another one of those at the opposite end of the park. What's in a name? Family, a group of plants in related genera that share common reproductive characteristics. Alright, how to read the signs. Let's take a look and see. American Conifer Society Reference Garden. Blue spruce. They changed it. I don't remember this. Or do I? Yeah, she's not creepy. Something just ran across the road. What the heck was that? Yeah, we're gonna get out of this section right here. Could have been a rat, could have been a mouse, could have been a rabbit, but I'm not sticking around to find out. No, señor. Could have been a snake. I don't think it was a snake. Trust me, if I saw a snake, I would about pee my pants right about now. No, señor. Vamos para allá. Let's keep going. They have a yurt over here. I think that's what it's called. One of those yurt things, and a yurt here, and a yurt here. But they use it as like an educational center. I'm gonna turn this around because I really like these trees that kind of create a cave, and then they put tables down, and they have classes there for the kids. Dwarf Loblolly pines. Very special collection of dwarf loblolly pines originated from seeds discovered in a witch's broom by a forestry researcher in 1960s. Few others exist in the world, since propagation from the mature plant is difficult. Let's keep going. There's the yurt. This is usually full of pretty flowers. Those plants that look like greens, like cabbage and stuff, they plant those out here. This is the area where they hold weddings. In there they have the arches that are eventually going to be covered with roses, like Elizabeth Park. Let's keep going over here. Excuse me. Man, I haven't been out here in a while. I don't remember. Oh, look at that tree. Qué lindo. Where's the house? I can't find the funky house where the bathrooms are. There's another bench. They had a funky tree. Okay, is that the funky tree? Man, I haven't been here in a while. I see the house. This is where the restrooms are, but there was a tree that the students would paint. Y no lo encuentro. I can't find it. Cute little house. That's where the bathrooms are. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going this way. Over here, there's a little section I want to show you, but then we're gonna come back and get lost amongst those trees back there. But we're gonna come across a small little section. You see more benches over here for people to sit down. Now this walkway has always been here. Like this. I think they may or may not be planning to put the pavers down like they did the other section, but this is the section I wanted to show you guys. It has this little walkway. Cute little bench. Again, you could just kind of sit there. You keep going here and you walk on the water. Everybody's doing photo shoots, so I'm gonna try to cross this path and not get in the shot. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, they're jumping. They're doing my brother's levitation. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to get out of their shot. Alright, so turn this around, and this is behind those trees that I was telling you about. Did I mention I love this park? Qué linda las florecitas. A lot of activity back here, and I'm not talking about human activity. There's like little critters and birds. There you are. There's the butt of the squirrel. He's straddling the branch. All right, buddy. Stop freaking me out. Another bench. This is what I was talking about. When you go into at Elizabeth Park and you go behind the gardens, they have these massive trees and you can actually go into the trees. Mira que lindo. Alright, let's get lost. We're gonna try to go back that way. They're having a photo shoot over there. I think those are like engagement photos. There's the road. Alright, now we're no longer near the photo shoot. Let's just kind of get in here and make our own little path. I'm coming up across a pond. I should say I'm coming upon. There's another bench. Little gazebo that I don't remember it being here. But this would serve as a more private garden for a wedding. If you can imagine, in the summer or spring, early fall months, with all of the plants and trees in bloom, people can sit here. You can set up some chairs here, and then the couple would get married in the gazebo. It's cute. I don't remember that being there. It's probably been there forever. I don't remember it though. I probably don't recognize it because nothing is in bloom. This is cute. I remember this. This has been here. Another open field. I remember this being here. Another bench. Everywhere you look, there's little benches. You can see way in the distance, that building is the State Fairgrounds. Way over there. That building. That's the State Fairgrounds. Look at the sky. Oh my God, that's beautiful. So, another thing I like about this garden is, or this arboretum, is that it's in the city and you don't feel like you're in the city. You can hear the cars like in the distance because the highways are near, and you could obviously see that the road is like right there. But you completely forget that you're in the center of downtown Raleigh. Oh, they're taking pictures. I'm trying to take pictures. Hold on. As soon as I get a shot, I'm gonna go across the way. They are taking pictures over there. Let me see. No lo veo. No lo veo. There they are. Yeah, I'm trying to cut across like a quick zip and go in there. Let me see what I can do. Alright, we're good. Here we go. Alright, so this is back. Confirmation. We've been confirmed. It is in fact a Japanese garden. Peaceful retreat, a place of serenity and meditation. The raked sea of white stones stimulate waves. Those are the pebbles that I was showing you guys earlier. They do rake it in the shape of waves. While mounded shrubs evoke hills and mountains patterned after the Sansui or dry landscape style, this Japanese garden reproduces a natural landscape abstract. Other traditional Japanese garden styles include the Chanewa or tea ceremony garden and the Tsukiyama or hill garden, which reproduces a natural scene. So if you're ever in the garden, I highly recommend the Japanese garden. Alright, I need to cut across the walkway again. And they're taking pictures. I'm gonna run because we already did the Japanese garden behind me. I'm gonna go towards the end of the garden, of the park, so you guys can see the whole thing. Here we go. I'm gonna kind of like run. It says exit to the parking lot. We're not going that way. We're going to the top. So when we came in earlier, we were kind of on a lower level, and this is the rooftop of the visitor center, I believe, or the education center. One of the two. And that brings you back down to where we were, where we saw that waterfall and the entrance to the Japanese garden. Rooftop terrace. Dry landscape. Okay, so we're on top of the educational center because, as you can see over there, that is the visitor center over there. And we came in from over there, right over there. So, let's see. We're going to wrap this up. You can see below me. That's the water feature where we first came in. I'll turn this. And I want to show you on one end where we saw like what I thought was the cactus garden, was actually a pine tree garden where we saw that blue woman. We're gonna overlook the cactus garden. There's some of the cacti. Que frito. You can tell the sun has gone down. You can't really see it. Kinda, sort of. It's down there. So you take the stairs here. And you go out. And you go in there. So, that's it for today. This is Sindicoto. 5entodo.com, reporting from the J.C. Raulston Arboretum in Raleigh, North Carolina. Alright, peace out. Bye-bye. We gotta go downstairs. We gotta leave. Do-do-do-do-do-do.